So let's start with the backpack here, since it was the first thing I pulled out of the box. And as you might be able to tell here, it's a Targus backpack. Let's pull it out of the bag here. Targus Ascend, a laptop backpack. So it fits up to a 16-inch laptop, protective laptop sleeve, padded adjustable shoulder straps, and water bottle holders on the side here. So let's see, we have Targus branding here. So there's a couple compartments here. The first one we'll hit is this one here. And it seems to go, okay, it seems to go all the way around here. So it's a pretty good sized compartment there. And then, of course, on the sides you have places for water bottles on both sides. And the second compartment, let's see, let's open this up, is again this area here, but it's the pocket behind this pocket here. And here's where you can keep pens, pencils, you can put different things in these pockets here. Up here you have a little clip for probably like keys or whatnot, whatever you want to put up there. So that's nice. And let's check out the main compartment here. And the main compartment here is where you put your laptop. So let's put it to the side here so you can see it. You have an area here to put stuff still, but here is your computer compartment. And you got a little Velcro tab there. And you have a mesh material here. And on the back, it's a little bit of padding here, so you can put your laptop in here, and it seems like it should be protected pretty good. Now the back of it, this between this area here where the laptop is and where your back is going to be, where you have your padded shoulder straps, is there appears to be some sort of stiff material in there. But it's not totally stiff because you've got padding here. But it's not totally stiff, there is some flex to it. But it gives some rigidity to the back of the backpack here. All right, up next is the SanDisk Ultra SDHC card, best for high megapixel cameras and HD camcorders. Again, probably going to use it in the camcorder I'm using right now, although the camcorder I'm using right now has a 120 gigabyte hard drive in it. But I do want to try out the camera with flash memory. I've been thinking about it because I don't think I've ever covered this in any videos before, but my camcorder, after about just short of 30 minutes, will switch to a new file. And when it switches to a new file, the video stays fine. The video is continuous between those two files, but the audio drops out for maybe 2 seconds, and if I'm talking during that switchover, I have to re-record the audio for that. So I do want to try something that isn't relying on the hard drive in the camera. I want to see if there's any difference with flash memory. It says up to 30 megabytes a second, 200 times fast performance to capture and transfer photos and video. Class 10, full HD video, more speed to record fast action video. It's waterproof, temperature proof, shock proof, and X-ray proof. So let's move on to the Seagate Backup Plus 3 terabyte USB 3.0 external hard drive. As you can see here, let's take a walk around the box here. Easy backup for your digital life for PC and Mac. On this side here gives you a look at what the device looks like, but we'll actually take a look at that in person. One thing that's interesting, it does have a capacity gauge on there. So it'll tell you how much is filled up on this drive, which is interesting. I've never had that on a hard drive before. Easily protect your stuff, quickly back up your data and irreplaceable memories locally and in the cloud. Save from Facebook to your drive. It shows here USB 3.0 cable, which is included. You could get the FireWire cord or the Thunderbolt adapter if you'd like. Over here it says easy backup, social media backup, upgradable interface, and plug and play. Windows 7, Mac, and Super Speed USB are the badges on here. And here we go. We have the USB 3.0 cord here, and it should be different on the drive end, but it should look like your regular USB cord on the computer end. So here you go, there is the end that plugs into the hard drive, and then of course the end that plugs into your computer. And of course here is your power cord. Regular wall wart there, and that's how it plugs into the hard drive. And let's get to the main event here. Pull the packaging off. You have some documentation here, but a hard drive is very straightforward, but you do have a quick start guide that you can refer back to if you need to. So here's the drive. Sort of the size of a book. Actually feels like a small hardcover book in your hand. So let's open this up here. Now you have your Seagate branding here, or insignia, and you have a lot of what I anticipate to be glossy plastic. We'll pull off this plastic in a second, but let's just take a look around the device here. You look like you have a power LED there, and then you have the capacity LEDs here. So again, these things will light up telling you how full your drive is, which is very cool. On the side, pretty much plain there with your Seagate branding down there. On the back, you have a lot of venting here, and then you have a port for your power, and then of course to plug the USB 3.0 cord into. On this side, there's nothing. On the top, venting, which you need. On the bottom, you actually have some venting as well as your 4 rubberized feet, so it will stand on your desk like that. So let's pull off all of this plastic here to reveal the glossy plastic. And a lot of people feel differently about glossy plastic. Some people hate it, some people like it. Personally, I like the way it looks, but it is a fingerprint magnet. So that's the drawback. And it's easy to scratch. You can actually just scratch it with, cleaning it off. So that is somewhat of a drawback. So on the left-hand side of this, very glossy plastic. You can see my ceiling fan there. Everything, even this bottom piece, glossy. On the front, glossy plastic, but in the center here you have some matte plastic with the Seagate branding down there. And again, where you have your lights down here, very glossy plastic. On this side, you have that, again, it might just be my model where there's a little bit of a flaw in the center. I don't really care. Seagate branding on the bottom, and this piece probably comes off if you ever want to service it. I really don't care. I'm not going to pull the bottom off, but I would imagine if you ever wanted to service a drive or drives that are in there, you could pull this piece off. I'm going to leave it as is. So I have the hard drive plugged into the power outlet, and although my Lenovo ThinkPad T400 is not USB 3.0 compatible, I do have some computers that are. But I'm just using this for this demonstration because I just want to see what the hard drive looks like when I actually plug it into a computer. So like I said, it is backward compatible with USB 2.0, which this laptop has, but you're not going to get the high speeds of USB 3.0. So let me just plug it into the port over here. And I hear the drive spinning up. You might be able to hear it too, I don't know. And an LED came on the front here, which is the power LED. And here we go. Seagate Backup Plus Drive, Drive D. Let's just see what's on the drive here. So let's just open it up here. You have Seagate, you have a video, interesting, and Seagate Dashboard Installer. So this is not just a regular external hard drive, there is some software on here that you could use, and I might take a look at that in a second. I really hadn't planned on installing anything in this video, but I might as well go through the Seagate dashboard installer and see what that's all about. Okay, so I have the Seagate dashboard installed on my laptop here, and apparently it's an easy way to back up your files, which is what you would expect with an external hard drive. And it's interesting because you can actually link your Facebook account or your Flickr account or your YouTube account to this, and it will automatically download any new files that you have uploaded to Facebook. It'll bring it down and save it on this drive here. So that's actually a really cool feature, and you can set it to do it automatically. You can set it to do it when you want to do it. You can set it to automatically back up files on your computer. You can pick the files, or you can have it pick the files. It's very versatile, and I'm actually going to be using this. Normally I don't do these automatic backups, but after exploring this a little bit further, I'm definitely going to use this as it was intended to be used with the Seagate dashboard here on my PC build, because that's where I have most of my files. Actually, all of my important files are stored on there, and I have it backed up on other hard drives, but I like this option a lot. So that's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up or favorite this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.